Initiate target scan.
I'm your guide.
I am your doom.
I have no tolerance for betrayal. Not bad!
Let's see who has the last laugh.
Actions are always true to their word.
You know what home is instead of? Ako mo sa kanya sa inyagas.
Don't worry, my friends. I am your shield.
I own the stage!
I can handle that. Where do you think you're going? Wise choice.
Ready for all challenges. I own this hunt that died in this one city.
Try me.
Which bird will not fall?
Where do you think you're going?
No, let's take me to the spirit animal.
Blood is the price they pay.
A gentle breeze.
I am your doom. I can handle that.
Ready for all challenges. Not half bad.
Out of sheep, off the leash. Who
is powerful.
Try me. I will slay them all.
Want to know my age? Let Brute go first. Bring everything to me.
I must not go too far away from the others.
I can handle that.
Feel the surge of the ocean.
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me like this.
The time change. Northern Vale.
I own the stage. My music is my attitude.
Feel the surge of the oceans. Time change. Northern Vale.
We know Motherland. Here we stand.
You can say no to
I must not go too far away from the others.
My fate is to kill. We will never surrender. I was made for destruction.
Bring everything to ruin.
Waga. Indo. Brother. Shimatta.
You know what loneliness is, Petra?
Let us storm whip up the souls.
Beta. Initiate target scan.
My fate is to kill. Ready for all challenges.
Do you know what loneliness is, Petra?
I will slay them all.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Want to know my age?
A greater cause kept me from the battlefield. The point
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me like this.
The left leads us.
I shall always stand my ground. Nothing escapes my vision.
Irlan, my love.
Umbrella, show us what you've got. Do you want to be my sister?
Must fight to keep our hope alive.
You have a hand? Eyes on the way.
A greater cause kept me from the battle. Must fight to keep our hope alive. A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
You can say no to a panda. You have befriended me. Not bad.
Once there was a place called home for me.
Those who do not rest shall reign.
You can't run from my arrow. I can handle that.
Try me.
Waga, shimatta.
I am your doom.
Brother, shimatta. Waga, brother. Waga.
I'll let them hide a bit longer.
I will slay them all.
I must not go too far.
I own the stage.
The backbone of the kingdom. Honored to have died in this wonder city.
Ready for all challenges.
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me like this.
This is not an appropriate place to
Fight
stay
to
any
keep our
longer.
hope alive.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay. Show me some real challenge.
But music is my attitude.
Honored to have died in this wonder city.
I was made for destruction.
Where do you think you're going?
I am the constellation of fear.
You can't run from my arrow.
Done more. I'm creating monster fails. Feel the surge of the oceans.
Blood is the price they pay.
Flower withers.
Wise choice.
Not bad. They will regret this.
This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
The scales are tipped.
Must fight to keep our hope alive.
I am your doom.
Let us storm whip up the souls.
You all belong to where our hearts go, no?
Tranquilize.
This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
My fate is to kill.
Nothing scares me, not even.
We will survive. The less lethal.
This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Richburg will not fall. Not bad.
Weapons are meant to protect, nothing else.
The snow shall rain. With our motherland, here we stand. We will survive.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Once there was a place called home for me.
I was born.
Tears are badges for
This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. I don't want to die.
Richburg will not fall.
The stars will punish you.
I have chosen my path. It would take an army to stop me. Be mighty, be righteous.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Won't be so lucky next time.
A bright future awaits us.
It's okay to hurt your voice coming in my face. I know you gotta
Time to change like the veil.
Your true leader has returned to the desert. Tears are badges for the weak.
I'm so bored.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
We will never surrender.
Weapons are meant to protect, nothing else. My spears never miss. I have chosen my be mighty, be righteous. Your true leader has returned to the desert. I could have. I believe our calling.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to
The land leads us.
The wind takes me.
The darkness has gone.